Virginia. Welcome, new music lovers, to Out of the Box on 89.5 WHRV, where it is Friday Eve. That's when we play a lot of the artists and music that you can hear live over the weekend. The Thursday night show is dedicated a lot to that. And we always like to start off the show, if we can, with a great live performance. And we've got one of those bands in the studio with us here right now as we welcome back to the Out of the Box studio, Mountaintide. Jim Newsom and Holly Kirsten, welcome back, guys.
Hey, thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Paul. It's great to be here.
Well, it's great that you're back again with another album. It's been a couple of years since the first album that you put out as Mountaintide.
Yes.
And I guess you've gotten more, seasoned with each other and gotten more used to each other. And, the album really sort of reflects that, right?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think now we know each other, and we actually, most of these songs were kind of written together,
right,
as opposed to the previous one where we had just met. And then it's like, oh, let's make a record. And so this time, we've been playing together for 3 years now. And so,
I really need to compliment you because it's a home recording, right, that you made. Yeah,
exactly.
That's pretty amazing. You did it all yourself on your own computer and all.
Every bit of it, all the way.
All the instrumentation, all the production, all the mixing.
The mixing, the mastering,
everything.
Yes, we've learned a lot.
We did not duplicate the CDs ourselves.
No, but we could have.
We could have.
That would have taken a while.
That would have been an extra talent to have, I guess.
Oh, man.
Now, the album is called Coffee and Fried Steak, second album from Mountaintide, and you guys are going to play some songs from it.
I think
get
we
us
will.
Started on tonight's show, right? Why don't we get things rolling right at the beginning, right out of the box here? What do you want to play?
I think we'll play Open Spaces, which you have played several times.
I just played it last night.
I heard it. Yeah.
I'd love to hear a live version of it here.
Right, I know. I almost thought, well, should we play these things that Paul's been playing or not? But you've been playing what I think are kind of the more popular.
Yeah.
Quote popular,
right,
nationwide, and we appreciate it. So anyway, so we'll start off with Open Spaces. There you go.
All right, here's Mountaintide.
Open doors, open windows, open my eyes to the world outside. Open spaces where the wind blows to those places I'm gonna ride. I used to talk a lot about getting back to a simpler way of living, without ivory towers or smoking stacks, taking only what's being given. Open doors, open windows, open my eyes to the world outside. Open spaces where the wind blows to those places I'm gonna ride. Well, I have lived too long as an urban bird, trying to get in on the action. But this asphalt farm with its concrete curb is losing its attraction. There was a time I can recall, it was a movement to free us all. Back to nature and back to the earth, out of the cities and past the suburbs. I look at high-rise condos and highway spans, and it fields and woods receding. I don't think this is quite what God had planned when He set us down in Eden. Open doors, open windows, open my eyes to the world outside. Open spaces where the wind blows to those places I'm gonna ride. Open doors, open windows, open spaces, open my eyes.
All right, Mountaintide live on Out of the Box. That's the is that the lead-off track, the first song on the new album called Coffee and Fried Steak. And you know what really impresses me the most about this album is the way that the two of you sing together. You know, you just almost have like a perfect harmony between your two voices.
You know,
Did you notice that? You know, is that something that you noticed in recording the album, or did it just sort of been there all along?
Well, we worked on it quite a bit because on the first album we were doing a lot of trading off, and he'd sing one song and I'd sing another. And on this one, we decided we wanted there to be a whole lot more collaboration. We wanted to have kind of a band feel between two people, so we did a lot of
actually do harmonies.
A lot of harmony.
Yeah,
to just fill in and make it sound bigger.
Yeah, well, your voices just fit perfectly together, it seems like.
Thank you.
You do a really good job with the arrangements here.
Well, thank you. And we owe that to Holly because I was never a harmony singer in my life. And she had to work with me on some of these songs. She'd say, no, now why don't you try this? You know, and she would sing it. And anyway, we worked.
Holly has a little bit more of a musical education background than just the bar band kind of thing that you have, right?
That's a good point. She does, yeah. And so she actually knows this stuff. I go on feel, and she.
I go a little on feel. I go on feel, but I go on theory, too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a theory geek.
Yeah.
She'll tell me, well, no, if you do this, it's a fourth or it's a whatever. And I'm like, okay,
I'm always
sure.
talking numbers to him.
And I'm like, yeah. And having gone to school in Nashville, of course, she's got that whole Nashville system, of, that's a 1, that's a 5, that's a 4, that's a 3, that's a 2, that's a flatted, this.
Oh, boy. You're getting way over my head.
Oh, yeah.
Music theory. Well, it sounds great, however it happens to come out. So we appreciate you recording this thing and coming in here to play live. Where are you going to be playing next live? When people can see it.
Yeah, next weekend, actually, interestingly enough, we'll be on two sides of the Chesapeake Bay. Next Friday night, we're at the Lemon Tree Gallery in Cape Charles. And then on Saturday night, we'll be at the Starving Artist Cafe.
Oh wow, back in Norfolk.
Here in Norfolk, not far from WHRO.
So you'll be loading up on you'll be loading up on your Easy Pass tolls, right?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, gosh, I hadn't thought about
over
that.
the bridge.
Ooh, I hope I've got enough in my account. But that'll be fun. And we love to play. And we play a lot right here locally. So it's always fun to play somewhere else and play to different people.
Yeah, right.
Obviously,
sure.
It's a lot of fun to kind of spread our music around, and and then when in about 3 weeks is the Norfolk Folk Festival is on August the 12th. It's called the Norfolk Festival.
Norfolk Festival,
and we played the first one last year. We're back for the second one this year. And that's a great event at the O'Connor Brewing Company.
Yeah, Brackish Water Jamboree is organizing it, and Hackensaw Boys are going to be headlining it, so that's coming up pretty soon, and you guys are going to be playing there at O'Connor Brewing Company.
At O'Connor Brewing, I think they're going to have 3 stages this year. There were 2 last year, right? I think there's 3 or something, so it should be... It's going to be a fun day of music. I'll tell you.
All right. Well, let's hear another song here. What are you going to play now?
Well, we'll play a tune that is a true collaboration here because I wrote the lyrics and Holly wrote the music.
Interesting.
And then she sings it. It's called Virginia.
Oh, okay.
It's a
kind of a Bernie Taupin, Elton John kind of deal.
Well, we actually, I don't know how long you've got, but we both happen to have watched a Carole King documentary on WHRO.
Oh, okay.
And it was about how Carole King and Jerry Goffin, wrote back in the day, and it was one of these things.
That's how they did it.
When Holly said, "Well, why don't you give me some words, and we'll see what we can do," and it's worked out great. I mean, we've several songs that we've done like that.
That wasn't one of the fundraisers that you were pitching, was it? The Carole King show on public television.
Well, I think I have pitched it, but that particular showing, no, I was watching it at home.
You've probably seen Jim Newsom quite a bit on WHRO TV, and it's great to have him playing in this kind of role here in the studio. So, let's hear that song. That's a great song.
All right.
As I watch my lover sitting there, I feel the warmth he radiates, and soon the cold pneumonia winds are blown beyond my conscious gaze, and I am left to meditate on rainbows that appear to hair in the Minnesota countryside. His eyes reflect the world we share and reveal the secrets locked inside. The floorboards creak, the windows freeze, but I stay warm when he's with me. The snow has much to say, so we travel in my dreams to Virginia, where it seems home is just a mile or two away. Let the north winds, blizzards blow, let the cities overflow. In the hills of old Virginia we will stay. I think back to the golden sands on the beach where ocean waters surge, and the peanut farms that dot the land where the cloudless open skyways merge. The heat has parched the fields bone dry until the heavens start to cry. The sun has much to say, so we travel in my dreams to Virginia, where it seems home is just a mile or two away. Let the north winds, blizzards blow, let the cities overflow. In the hills of old Virginia we will stay. In the hills of old Virginia I will stay.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Mountaintide, live in the Out of the Box studio here, and playing a song that's another candidate for State Song of Virginia, right? Remember, we've been through that over the past few years. They just can't find a good song to be the State Song of Virginia, but that sounds like a pretty good candidate to me.
Yeah, they got 2 now, or 4, something. I don't know. They never could decide.
And so you wrote the words to that song.
I did.
And Holly wrote the melody. Is that
I
right?
gave her the word. I actually, had my own idea of a melody, but it's really been fun because
That's part of the fun.
Right.
the real fun is to give it to her. She has no idea what I have in my head, for what I think it should be.
Right.
And then it comes out like that's a beautiful, that's unbelievable what
Yeah,
she did
yeah.
with that song. And so it makes my words sound that much better. It's pretty cool.
Well, I kind of got the feeling that you had something to do with the whole peanut farm thing.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Being from Suffolk the way you are, but, that's just another
That's a clue.
good thing about the album. Yeah, Coffee and Fried Steak is the name of the new album from Mountaintide. Just came out a few weeks back, and you guys have got some shows that you're going to be playing next weekend, right in Cape Charles and
here in
Starving Artist. What night is the Starving Artist?
Next Saturday night. So that would be the 29th, I believe.
Yes,
29th, yes.
Yeah.
29th. And the 28th we'll be at Cape Charles, and people listen on the Eastern Shore to your shows.
Oh, right, yeah. Very
So
good.
we actually look forward to seeing some new folks over there. That'll be cool.
Yeah. Well, you guys are sort of just experimenting as you go along with this thing you call Mountaintide, right?
We are. We've already written some songs for the next project.
Really? Okay.
And totally going in some different directions. So it's real interesting to see where it goes. As you know, on this record, I mean, we played tons of instruments. And on our first record, it was just kind of us doing this.
Yeah, guitar and fiddle.
Yeah, guitar and fiddle and a little flute.
Yeah.
And now, you know, since we both do play a bunch of instruments, Holly plays about every instrument, I think. You know, we could kind of, you know, fatten up the arrangements a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great. You're going to do another song from it?
We're going to do another one from that record. Yeah, and as you know, once upon a time, you know, I started my songwriting career being a protest singer, right? So anyway, this one's called Last Anti-War Song. You've played this one too, actually. So 2, 3, 4. This will be my last anti-war song. Really, I have nothing left to say. We can find a quiet spot and talk about the past, all the things we've shared along the way. And this will be my last anti-war song. Nowadays is someone else's fight. Once upon a time we sang of peace and harmony, but still the bombs and rockets light the night. So this will be my last anti-war song. I'm tired of gun smoke blowing in the wind. Names pile up on walls and fields keep sprouting monuments. The killing and destruction never end. But you and I can spend some time together. You and I can maximize our days. You and I can cherish every moment, making time to sing and laugh and love and play. Every day. Anti-war song. The time has come to sing its final verse. Always we'll remember, was it only yesterday? The spirit and the acts behind the word. And you and I can spend some time together. You and I can maximize our days. You and I can cherish every moment, but this will be my last anti-war song.
Mountaintide live here on Out of the Box, featuring Jim Bob Dylan Newsom over here and Holly Kirsten doing the great fiddle work on that, and it's great to have some real kind of wooden music going on here to start off Out of the Box here tonight. So yeah,
it is wooden. That's like Crosby, Stills and Nash. You talk about their wooden music.
Exactly. Right. Some great acoustic stuff, and check these guys out. They're going to be what is the? Do you remember the date of the Norfolk Festival?
Yeah, that's August the 12th.
August 12th.
August 12th at O'Connor. And then, of course, next week, all of our friends over on the Eastern Shore, come on down to Cape Charles. Great place, Lemon Tree Gallery. It's a really cool spot. And then next Saturday night, back at our old stomping grounds in Norfolk at the Starving Artists Cafe.
You're like the house band there, aren't you?
Well, we play there about once a month. Yeah.
Along with our buddies.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. All right. Well, that's good. I appreciate you coming in, and congratulations on the album. Coffee and Fried Steak is the name of the album from Mountaintide, which I'm sure has something to do with some of the lyrics in the, in the songs.
Yep.
But any album that has coffee in the title, it's got to be a good album.
There you go.
Right. I agree.
It's very alive.
Well, thanks for coming in again, and good luck with the rest of the shows that you're going to be playing. I'm going to get into playing something completely different. You know, that's what I do here on Out of the Box. And now for something completely different. We started off with wooden music, and now we're going to get into some electronic music. How about that?